Sup? Good evening, YouTube. This is your boy 978 Eric. At least that's what I'm gonna go by, because I'm not putting my full name and stuff out there. So there's gonna be people that find it, whatever. It doesn't really concern me, but this is gonna be my new YouTube channel, and I'm just gonna talk, man. I'm just gonna talk about stuff, life experiences, funny stories, crazy stories, stuff that's like already been handled, like with no statute of limitations. And what inspired me to do this was watching these YouTube channels, like Lockdown 23 and 1. He's probably like the most famous prison YouTuber on YouTube, and I've been watching his thing since he had like 50K subscribers. So the dude's already at like 400K right now, and it's been I think he did this in like a year, 2 years. All I know is I started watching dude last October, and he's doing some pretty big things now, interviewing other former inmates, and then they're branching off, from that little buzz that he gives them, and then doing their own thing on YouTube and starting their own stuff. Like this kid 1090 Jake, or should I say this guy 1090 Jake. Don't mean to disrespect dude. He actually lives right in Boston, but yeah. 1090 Jake, I watch all his videos too. Kid already has 50,000 subscribers, and it's just the way that these dudes that have, have been to prison or whatever, are able to captivate a crowd, an audience, and just go like off the top, like on live streams or whatever. That fascinates me, dude, because YouTube is such a cool platform, and there's so much you can do with it. And obviously those dudes make a little bit of money. Obviously, it's not like a sustainable income, but man, whatever. If it comes, it comes. So what? What I want to do, what I want to focus on is spreading positive vibes, giving people advice if they need it, and taking advice, because I'm a young man. I'm 22 years old. I'm about to be 23 next month. I don't know it all. That's for damn sure, but I know a lot because I definitely grew up quickly. So yeah, I'm going to put my story out there. It's not all that interesting, but it could help some people. It really could, because when I was going through the thick of my addiction issues and stuff last year, like I was, a lot of these people held me down just by listening to them talk and stuff. So I don't know how good of a talker I am. I don't know if I can even captivate an audience, like that, but maybe there's going to be some people out there who listening to me is like the highlight of their day, because I was like that with Josh from Lockdown 23 and 1. Sometimes I'd be having the worst day through my whole addiction and withdrawal process that I did cold turkey, right? Hearing a notification thing from Josh come out, boom, that was like the best part of my day, probably. That's how messed up things were. So sometimes you just need somebody who's relatable to you, to be able to listen to them talk and stuff. Could get you through some stuff you might be going through. I'm gonna try to watch my language for real on this YouTube channel, because I don't know, I just want to take it far. I want to have a diversified audience. I don't want to be, I don't want families to be listening and they have to turn it down because I have a potty mouth. And really, in real life, outside of this YouTube thing, I have the illest potty mouth ever. Yeah, I gotta tone it down for real, because it's not good. I don't want my kid growing up talking like that, but I'm gonna learn as I go, man. Like I said, I'm young. I don't know everything, but I do know something, and maybe I can help somebody. Maybe even if it just helps one person, 10 people, 20, whatever. Eventually I want people to be able to reach out to me, and let me know what's going on, I'll probably use Instagram or something like that for that. But, I want to be a pillar of support for people that are going through hard times, and just let them know, like, hey, listen, you don't have to turn to this crazy activity. You don't have to turn to illegal activity. There's things you can do, and I still don't know all these things, but the reason I am where I am today, and I'm free, and I'm not in prison and all this stuff, is because I never went the easy, I didn't take the easy way out of the toughest situations. I could have done some, I take that back. I took a couple shortcuts and ran into some dead ends. Sorry, I just had a brain fart. But like, as far as like drug dealing and stuff goes, yeah, like I tried to take a few shortcuts down that alley, but I soon realized that I am not built like that whatsoever. I can't. I can't. That's not. That's not me. So I had to choose. I had to choose a career, because I was not gonna go to college. Let me just tell you that. I knew from the day I started school, I'm not freaking going to college. It's not happening. I tried to. I tried going to Middlesex Community College in Lowell. Um, I just didn't make it happen. That's on me. That's no one else's fault. I didn't make that happen. Whatever. It's not what I wasn't interested in it anyway. I was more into working with my hands, getting dirty, getting down. Um, so I did electrical during high school, and at a certain high school. I don't even think I want to say the name of it because of the dean there. He had a lot of beef with me. But maybe we'll get into it, because that's a story I think that needs to get out there, because I feel like the way I was treated at this certain high school in Middlesex County, it was a little bit unfair. Not 100% unfair, but like there's something shady about that school that just didn't sit well with me, the way I got kicked out of it and stuff. But I also take a little bit of responsibility for it, because I was wilding out. I was acting up a little bit, but nowhere near to like, to the point of having to be disciplined the way I was disciplined. I don't know if you understand, but it makes sense, and it makes sense how I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I know I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent right now, but I can't make any promises. I'm gonna try to keep it as real and as interesting as possible. It's never gonna be on anything fake or whatever. I'm gonna really try to hold my integrity here, and I'm just not gonna bullshit. I just probably, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. All right, but anyways, my name's 978 Eric, and this is a new YouTube channel, so welcome. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to upload daily, and we're gonna have stories, content, whatever. Yeah.